Salatu wassalam ala Rasulullah. I would like to introduce Dr. Abdullah. He used to be Dr. Periyathasan, one of the famous psychologists in the world, having achieved many things in his research field, as well as eloquent orator in Tamil, and he has been an actor and so on. And so Tamil populace knows him as a famous speaker in Tamil language. Of course, he has embraced Islam now, and all the video are in Tamil. So I thought that it would be worthwhile for English-speaking people to know about his wonderful story of coming to Islam, embracing this truth, be known to all the people in the world. So I would like to have a small interview with Dr. Abdullah just now. So, Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I've been looking at your videos on YouTube, and mashallah, fantastic, and your language has been wonderful. But unfortunately, many people in the world may not speak Tamil. Say they are not able to enjoy your fantastic Tamil, as well as the fantastic story of you coming to Islam after tasting so many various things. I understand that you were born as a Hindu, and you become an atheist, then Buddhist, then now Alhamdulillah you embrace the Deen of Allah. So can you tell us some more detail about your journey from Hinduism to Islam through these two isms?
Yes, I'm very much pleased to tell you the story of my internal journey from born Hindu to Islam, embracing Islam. Of course, this may be an interesting story for the listener. For me, it is a painful journey. I have experienced many ups and downs in this long journey. I am now 63 years old.
MashaAllah.
I was born in a family of a Saivite tradition. Called, we had a caste also, as you know, from Tamil Nadu. We were called Mudaliyars. That is higher than Brahmins.
Oh.
They consider.
Okay.
Brahmins will not accept, of course, but they consider that because they are very near to God, they feel, as a Saivite, Shiva.
Okay.
Even in my young days, I was taught more about religion, more about God, more about strengthening myself with Vivicious Vedas and Puranas, Itigasas and everything. Even in my early years, rather than knowing something about A, B, C, D or anything. But I also filled with all these religious things. My father, he was very orthodox father for me. That, as I used to think even now, that type of religious inculcation was more a thrust upon me rather than a digestive thing in my life. I know many things, but I have understood little. I understood something, but I could not feel it. I felt something, but I can't keep it in my mind. So, nevertheless, I could not even act according to the rules and bands what I have learned in Hinduism. Because as you will be aware, all Hindu traditional beliefs are outer beliefs, but in inner meanings they have something else. For example, Shiva we are worshipping, but in the beginning we will be taught that Shiva has a body, legs to dance, Nataraja, and everything. After a stage we will be taught that He has no the figure or anything, shape and everything. It is linga. Linga is the productive organ, and yoni is the productive organ of
the
women
female.
folk, female. All these things, it is very disgusting for me as a child. But anyhow, the questions were Humpty Dumpty questions I had, but I could not ask anybody.
Okay. Yeah.
Because they were my father, mother, and even my grandpa, they were very strict Orthodox people.
Okay.
If I have to believe something, I have to believe. I could not ask any question. But the questions were uprising as a tide. It comes up, goes down, that's all. But when I, Periyar E.V. Ramaswamy visited our college in 1964 at my age of 16.
16, then you were doing
PUC, yes. That is +1 now.
Yeah.
Oh, all of a sudden, within his speech of 1.5 hours, I was smashed down of my belief, which was already, it was not a fixed belief, but it was only, I can say, coveted belief. It is but one. It was scattered and smashed by Periyar's 1.5 hour speech. Even though I do not remember what he has said, but it has raised a, I can say, a volcanic space in my mind. It was a spearhead, something else. Then naturally I changed myself to Periyar's atheism. Squarely I want to say that I belonged to Hinduism, but Hinduism did not belong to me.
Okay, okay. Then that made you to go into atheism.
Yes, yes.
And from atheism, what made you to go to Buddhism?
In atheism, I was, in the beginning I was fascinated, I was encouraged by the Periyar's views. Not only Periyar's views, but other communistic, there was one communistic Periyathasan, humanistic Periyathasan. Periyar's ideals were humanistic.
Okay.
And other Periyarists were there, other atheists were there, Singaravela like that, communist Siddhi they call sculpture of communism in India. Even before 1925, he has preached communism
in India.
He was a friend of settler here,
Okay.
like that, Shaftesbury, and other communists of England. Even Periyar had addressed